My Boston Photo Exposé. Boston. When I first met you, I must admit, I was a bit timid. For a small, quaint city, you were the biggest thing I knew. And I grew. From a town of 5,000 to a city of 500,000. My perspective changed. You certainly taught me how to feel all about love. You also taught me how to feel loss and loneliness as well. Friendship, however, I have never shared as deep a friendship with people as I did during the time that I was part of you. Whether it was day or night, friends were always around. They'd always show up. Somebody was always awake or nearby. This was a time before the craziness of computers, internet, email, social networking, texting, and cell phones. It was about human connections, sitting around all night talking, dreaming about what the future holds for us and what we were going to become. I've logged my share of miles in Boston. Back in the day, I'd cruise 25 miles at a time, from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., hitting all of the spots. Sometimes that walk was with others, sometimes alone, sometimes with my Walkman. Ah, yes, a cassette Walkman. I would cruise the entire Back Bay and then some. From Alston, I would walk to the North End and always include the wharf and Faneuil Hall as part of the pilgrimage. I would meet friends along the way who would join me for parts of the journey. There was no other place I would rather walk than the streets of Boston. I used to know every bump and curve in the brick sidewalks of Marlborough Street, or the heaves from tree roots on Beacon Street, and then just find a place to simply sit back and people watch in Faneuil Hall. Boston is so close to my heart because it is where I defined myself as a young adult through my early to mid-20s. So much happens to you during that time in life. Discovering your ambitions and creating adventures. It all unfolds at that point. And for me, that's where it all came together. now, when I return to Boston as a real adult, or more of one compared to 20 years ago, it is nostalgic, and I reflect back on that time in my life. It's always amazing and magical to be back there, and I get the chills, and I soak it all in. I have unique, indelible memories that I identify throughout the city as I turn each corner. In any given moment, I can close my eyes and imagine being there. The racing images will envelop me with serenity as I melt back into those comforting arms once again. See you soon.